What's really going on, guys? It has been forever and a day since I have done a video. Let me tell you why. So, let's see, December was the last time I think that I've done a video of any sort. December was fine. I was trucking away. I did my little series and everything was a-okay. In January, I have a difficult job, and so my job sometimes stresses me out quite a bit, but I have to work. I cannot leave my job. But I had a family situation happen, and that caused me to have to slow down and take a break. And then I realized I just needed to slow down entirely. This is a ton of work. It is a full-time job doing videos. And I have a full-time job and a husband and a family and step babies and things. So sometimes you just need to stop and slow down. And because this is not something that I do for money, I needed to stop and slow down. So that's what I did. But I am back, and hopefully I will be back consistently. I don't know. I'm not making any promises. I am going to try to figure out what's going on with my website. I had some fraudulent activity in the beginning of the year on one of my cards, and that was the one that was attached to the website. So, okay, now I got to figure that out. But, and I thought I had figured that out. However, it does not appear that I did. So, hopefully by the time this video goes live, you all will be able to access my website and get the tutorials and all that kind of stuff. So today, instead of making something, I am going to show you guys what I've been purchasing for the last couple of months since December. This did not all happen overnight. It was purchased over the last couple of months. And it's a ton of stuff. And so I was going to do a voiceover, but I don't feel like it. So I'm just going to talk through. This is probably going to be super long. Feel free to watch me on double speed. I do that a lot of the time. When people are talking too much, I watch stuff on double speed, so I get through the videos faster. So I'm just going to start opening stuff. This is from Pen Gems. I collect pen gems. I know a lot of you guys do. This is their Safari collection. I believe this one just released. I didn't know that there would be 2 zebras in here, because obviously I don't all the way pay attention to what I am purchasing. I just purchase things. When it's pen gems, I just kind of do it. And these were so cool, I thought I would check them out. Again, Pen Gems, P-N-G-E-M-S. This video is probably going to be long as all get up and get out, and some of this stuff will probably not be very interesting to you all. Maybe I will edit this video and just drop oh, that's pretty. No, I'm just going to open it. You guys are either going to roll with me or you guys are going to tap out. So this one is the giraffe. Really cool packaging. It tells you what it is right there on the top, giraffe. And I'm assuming this one is a tiger. This is the Safari collection. It's the most recent Pen Gem collection that has come out. And I believe you can still get these on the site. Boy, that's gorgeous. Love them. Pen Gems. They are the original pen with the jewel on the top. And it's a thing. It's a whole cult following with the Pen Gems, and they're awesome, and I collect them, and I have no, need to, because who needs that many pens? But I have them, and that's just what it is. So that was Pen Gems. I have no idea what's in this one here. Let's see. Again, I don't know. I've ordered stuff and I haven't opened stuff or played with it. These are a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be. Super cute, but just smaller. These are by James Burke. If you guys aren't familiar with JB Creative, I think it's James Luke Burke. He's an amazing artist. He has recently started coming out with the stamps. He's an art journaler, and he is amazing, to say the least. I am a big, big fan of his stuff. And these are some little corner stamps that he uses, and I just thought they were so cute. I didn't know they were this little, but I actually wish they were larger. Maybe he'll come out with some that are larger, but in love nonetheless. These are super duper cute, and they are made to be on the edge of things, so you can make borders out of these guys. You can make her sit on things. So cute. Can't wait to play with those when I start art journaling. What else do we have? I have no idea what's in these. We are finding out together. I'm just opening this stuff. Why am I opening? Because it's time to get all this stuff put away wherever it's supposed to go. Oh, this is Brutus Monroe. Nice. Okay. This is a recent purchase. Like when I say recent, this would be like last week. What's today's date? I think today's Easter. Duh. So this is Brutus Monroe's Bold Rainbow 6-inch paper collection. It was just a pretty collection. You guys know I like me some paper. So I need to do something with this because it's just gorgeous. I love it. Go to Brutus Monroe's site so that you can check it out. Okay. And apparently, oh, that's cute. It was packed with love. This is funny. It looks like my business card, wherever those are. I don't see any, but it totally looks like mine. Okay, and then he sent a pen. I love pens. I love when people give me pens. It makes me happy. Who is this? What are you? Aha. This is a stamp. It is a monogram stamp by Concord and Ninth. They dropped the whole set, then it sold out. Then I got nervous and was like, I really wanted that set. Did I really want it? I don't know, but I had to complete the set. So what I did was I bought every single one that they had, even though they didn't have a completed set, and then I pieced together through other companies for the other letters. And of course, by the time I finished doing that, they restocked, and it would have been a better deal just to get them from Concord and Ninth site. So it is very, very possible that they currently have that set available right now. But gosh darn it, I messed that up because of FOMO, fear of missing out. So yeah, that was a bust. But I don't even want to calculate how much I spent chasing the letters that they didn't have because I'm sure it was more. Speaking of Concord and Ninth, this set came out, I think it wasn't last month. It might have been the month before. So this might be February or January set. Oh yeah, because this was April set, which this is not my jam. It's not my kind of set. But that's okay because Concord and Ninth is my jam 99% of the time. So I bought the whole collection. This came with it. It was a free gift, and it's a stitched border die. And what happens with Concord and Ninth is I might not love every single thing in the collection, but by the time I've picked what I do like, it's just better to get the whole collection because I can do a giveaway or whatever, or keep it or figure something out, or maybe it's something I do love and never knew that I was going to love, but I'll like the majority of the collection, and so it's just better to get the whole thing. So these are the thanks stamps that go with the thanks die. Again, this is Concord and Ninth. Concord and Ninth. So make sure you check them out. Here are, I think these are some feather dies that go with the feather stamp set. So cute. Happiness is having you for a friend. Better together. Thank you. Hi, you. It's cute. This bird here, I wasn't in love with it, but then I was kind of in love with it. I love turnabouts. Every turnabout, I kind of want every single turnabout that they make. If you guys don't know, my favorite stamp of all time is a turnabout that says thank you by Concord and Ninth. If you need a super quick card, you grab a couple of a couple of ink pads and just pop, pop, pop. Turn that sucker around once, twice, 3 times, or 4 times, and it just comes out beautifully every time. It's quick, it's a thank you, and it looks like you've done more than you've done. Here we are with the fine line floral dies that goes with this set. I don't know, something about this set said get it, so I did it. So it's got Happy Easter on there, which I should have been using for today. Flowers are always a good idea. I agree. I'm a fan of flowers. Flowers and black and white stripes, guys. They just go together like, I don't know. They just go together and I love them. So beautiful lined images here and then outlined images right there. I saw somebody do something really cute with these. They might even stack, not 100% sure, But it does look like I can stack these and get some neat variations with it. So we'll see. Oh, polka dots, stripes and polka dots. This right here is a polka dot and heart die that I believe goes with this puppy here. And I saw some cute things done with this stamp. You guys know that I don't do traditional size cards. I wish that these were a little bit bigger, but it doesn't matter. As long as I stick to 6 inches, I should be fine. I think this is 6 inches. Yeah, just about, just shy. Nope, it's 5 3/4. So it's really made for, you know, a traditional A2 size card, but I can make it work. I can do something with this. Oh, and then look at what goes inside. And then you can stamp these little candies and little fruit. And that's probably not fruit. Is it fruit? It could be fruit. A little hat. Love it. Little polka dots. Yeah, this right here could be a ton of fun. You guys know how sometimes I just like to stamp for no reason. You know, like stamping a piece of candy in each one of these circles would be ridiculous to some people, but hey, I like to stamp, so sometimes it's just what I feel like doing. I make no apologies for handmade stuff and going the long way about doing things. This here is from Simon Says Stamp. I am so thankful to have it. I thought this was larger than it is, but that's okay. I'm still very, very happy to have this. This is a grid. And I'm sure you're like, what the heck? This, you can't find it anywhere else. I'm tempted to try to make my own just because I need one that's larger. Let me tell you the issue that I've been running into. This is not a Misty. This is a Tim Holtz platform. Where is my Misty? It's been so long since I've sat here, guys. I don't even know where my stuff is. And I don't feel my Misty right there, which means, where did my Misty go? My Misty isn't there. Has anybody seen my Misty? I think I have a Misty and a Mini Misty, and I still can't find them. That was in the wrong place, but whatever. Basically, when you have your Misty and you put your stamp down, a lot of the times it sticks to the card. I'm going to have to demonstrate this later because this video is already probably going to be ridiculously long. It'll stick to the card, it'll pull up, it'll readjust. But if you put your stamp there, or better yet, if you put this grid down, you place your stamp wherever you want it here, it's going to stick to the grid and not the paper. It's not going to let it shift. I'll demonstrate this more, I don't know, when I do something, which should be soon. I can't believe I almost couldn't find my Misty, guys. That's how long it's been. It's been too long. I need to make something. Okay, let's see what else we have going on. This feels like something strange. Aha. This is also from Simon Says Stamp. I wanted to try Jane Davenport's hybrid ink pads. They're waterproof. You know, they're going to probably go over just about anything. They are a cute little shape. So I just grabbed a couple of colors. They stack. I just want to see how I feel about them. I really like the fact that this is a brown. It's like skin tone brown, which is rare. You don't really find an ink pad that's this color. So I grabbed that and then a random pink from Simon Says Stamp. Oh, cute. I didn't even know I purchased that. Let's hold off on this one for a second. Oh, here's something that's interesting. Cut a line. This is pretty cool. I saw this demonstrated by May Made It. Love her. If you guys don't follow her, I think you should. I am a fan of all things May Made It. I even have some of her stamp sets. She demonstrated this in like a 30-minute video, which was cool. But the reason why I got it, it's so that you can really line up. Okay, so we're just going to have a full-fledged fight on camera right now, huh? That's what we're going to do. Come on. Come on out of there. I'm sure there's a better way to open this. However, It's what I want, and I am forcing this into submission. There we go. Okay. So basically, you can line, it's cut in a line. You can align your stamps, your sentiments up really easily with this guy here. It's another ruler. I like rulers. I feel like I really can't have enough rulers. This one goes to 15 inches. And in here, there is a slit. And this slit will allow you to cut, you know, and then you can line up your paper along this grid line right here. It doesn't have, it's smooth on the back is what I'm trying to say. So there's still a reason to have your We Are Memory Keepers, these right here. Here we go. The layer guides, because these have the grooves, but it's going to be really cool to be able to line up your sentiments. There are so many of those little sentiments, and when you're trying to get the little tiny sentiments on the little tiny piece of paper, oftentimes we're trying to cut it down and it's not even. And so this right here is a way to do that. Again, Maymay Made It had a great video on how to use that, and I will show you guys how I plan on using it in future videos. And it's really affordable. This is by the same people who do the Misty, and I like it. I think it's going to be useful because I'm telling you, those little tiny sentiments, such a pain to line up. Here is something else by James Burke. I purchased this probably in January, maybe around January. For my art, I don't know, from my art journals. I really wouldn't put this on a card. This is not my card style. But in an art journal, this would be so cool. It's a little Build-A-Lady. You can just make all these little pieces, do whatever you want. He's so creative. He's so out of the box. And honestly, what I like to do is just copy whatever it is that he's done, because he's just, you know, he'll turn something like this into, I don't know, an elephant some kind of way. I wonder if I could turn that into an elephant, but you get the point. He's just super creative, and he comes out with these stamps. They're great quality. I enjoy playing along with him, so that's another one of his stamp sets. I have a couple more of his stamp sets, and this is the same person who does that. Let's see what's in here. I think these are all the rest of those letters that I had to have, because God forbid I miss out on something. Yeah, that's what these are. Yep, I think I have all of them. I'm gonna have to go through and see if I'm missing any. I better use these like none other. There is just, sometimes I just impulse buy. They throw up these sales and I'm like, wow, that's half off. Yeah, it's half off, and now I have a ton of letters. But this is kind of cool. G is for grateful, and I like how they have the little flower stamps that go inside. And what's kind of cool is each one has its own set of flowers that goes inside. It's not the exact same one, and I like that. I is for inspiring, L is for lovely. This is kind of cool. I like this. Okay, I can spell out the kids' names with that. Andrea. That'll probably be really pretty if I do it properly. So there's that, and then I have that C over there. Obviously, I love Concord and Ninth, and I have been purchasing Concord and Ninth like a crazy person. Have no idea what those are or when I purchased them. Let's see. What else is in here? Oh, another free border die. Interesting. So obviously I purchased that in the same month, because every month they change their free gift. So this one must have been a different month. This says it's a Petite Posy stamp set, and it was the free gift with whatever month I purchased this in. So this one says hello. This is hey there. Ooh, another turnabout. Oh, it's a hello. That makes me happy. Oh, okay. I have been begging them to do a baby turnabout. And this one here has girl and sweet baby and boy on it. So maybe this is, I really want them to do like one that just has the word baby all over it. I've been begging them to do that forever. They're probably sick of me posting that on every post that they put on Instagram. This is not a turnabout, but it's a floral print silhouette stamp set. I like these. So cool to build up the colors. So much fun to play with. This here says Smile Friend. Oh, that's cool. It cuts into the card. I like it for a window card. Ooh, stripes. I like stripes. I like random markings. This is pretty. This says Peek Through Pattern Stamp Set. So these are peek through patterns, I guess. And here's the coordinating stamp set to go with that. I bet you that was probably February. I think that was February. Okay, so should I move all this stuff? I should, because there's so much more coming, guys. Okay, so I cleaned up the area real quick so that I can show you what's coming next. The stamp, not the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo, but the Stamp Expo, the Rubber Stamp Expo was in my neck of the woods. It comes 3 or 4 times a year, like seasonally, and I picked up some things. These are Stampers Anonymous, Tim Holtz. This is the Distinguished set. These are little hats and things that coordinate with his other stamps. I could probably make these go with the birds or whatever. I could actually take these and stamp these on pictures that I have to add some character to them. It's just kind of cool. It's kind of masculine. I don't have a ton of masculine things, and these are not things that I would personally put on a card, but you could. I've seen people make beautiful cards. It's just not my particular style. But this is definitely for an art journal or something along those lines. Same thing here. I just love this. You know, Tim Holtz can make you want to buy just about anything. You guys know I'm super into sewing right now. If you want to see what I've been sewing, I wanted to catalog my journey with learning to quilt, but it's just too difficult to try to shoot and learn at the same time. Too much stuff going on. But I've made some really cool quilts. I started like December 15th. I started the middle or end of December. And I'm on quilt number 7 or 8 right now. And they're big quilts. I like big quilts. But anyway, got this beautiful measuring tape here. Just some cool little doodads. That looks like a corset to me. I might be able to really play with some of this stuff. So I'm excited. Here is Media Marks. This is the, I think these are the large Media Marks. There's a Media Marks 1 and a Media Marks 2. And I think this is the larger one. Again, something else to go in my art journal. I don't really show myself art journal. I haven't shown myself art journaling, but I will going forward. See if I can bust out something that I think is cute. Love these. These are stitches. Again, I'm super into quilting right now, and this looks like the back of some of my quilts. Just kidding. I learned how to fix that. And then here are the Media Marks 2. Again, I think these are the large ones. I think there's a smaller set that has both of them in there. And I picked up some stencils. I can use these on my cards, or I can use these in my art journal or on my canvases. These are shifters. These are a little different. I think I have a video on the shifters. So these are just some of the new stencils. I think I got all the new ones that were released. Doesn't this just look quilty? I love it. Totally into quilts, guys. What can I say? I make no apologies for for loving quilts and stencils and things. So again, those are all the stencils that I picked up. Archival ink. I am a fan of Archival ink, and I love that they have now released them in Tim Holtz signature colors. So here are 2 of the sets. I think there are 4 sets total right now. You know how they do. They come out with a few and say, if you buy them, we'll release the rest. Like they haven't already pre-ordered the rest of the colors. But hey, I'll play along. That's fine. So here we have Picked Raspberry, Barn Door, Spice Marmalade, Fossilized Amber, Dusty Concord, Faded Jeans, Mermaid Lagoon, Peeled Paint, Black Soot, Ground Espresso, Hickory Smoke, and Vintage Photo. Archival ink. Go over anything, and it's waterproof. Do not use those with your Copic markers. That's a no-no. What is this? Oh, this is a Thinlits. I don't usually buy Thinlit dies, not all the time, not usually. But this one is pretty cool. It's a dimensional flower, and I like the way that it presented. I like the way that you just fold it, and it has some dimension. Again, I saw these when Tim Holtz, I think this was like his Christmas release. Yeah, I think it was Christmas. Now, if you have followed me, you know that I am a huge fan of Dyan Reaveley. She can do no wrong. She's funky. She's weird. People don't get it. I get it, but people don't get it. And I get why people don't get it. She's not for everybody, but she is definitely for me. And I really enjoy collecting her stamps and her paint. I love her paint. I love her. I'm just a Dyan Reaveley fan, guys. What can I say? So here are the new stamps. In my mind, one day I've always said I was going to do like a whole Dyan quilt. And maybe one day I will. Let's hope that I do that one day. So let's see what we got here. We have her little snippy sayings to never forget your sparkle. She sees in black and white, thinks grays and loves in color. We lose ourselves in the things we love. We find ourselves there also. Let me adjust my crown and get my day started. This one is called Let Me Adjust My Crown. This one's called Never Forget Your Sparkle. This one's called The Cat and I. Sorry, but the cat and I have plans for the evening. I believe in unicorns. The more I see of man, the more I love animals. Every animal knows more than you do. I believe in unicorns. I love how she does these things, guys. She will chop this off and plop it on another one of these bodies, and it's just cool. This one is Just Breathe. These are some more backgrounds and borders, and then this one's called Nuts in May. And then I've got another Tim Holtz. I love this big, ginormous, glorious garden. I think I have the other one that he did. They come with their own platform because they're so large. These are not meant to be stamped wholly onto a card. You just grab a piece of it that you like and just let it stick out, and it's quick and it's beautiful and it's just easy. If you need to bust out a card real quick, this is a great way to do it. Again, this is not meant to stamp the whole thing, even though it has a block that will fit the whole stamp. You're really just going for an area to kind of hang off your card. But it's just a cool concept. I like this, and I like the first one that he did. Very excited about that. So again, this all came from the Carson Stamp Show that comes into town 3 or 4 times a year. So I also went to the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo. And I'm super excited about one of my purchases there. So, let's get to that. Okay, so the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo is in town. I have been going to the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo forever, and all I can say is that it's just not the same. I don't know if I'm not as excited as I used to be, but it's just starting to get smaller and smaller. The Carson Stamp Show is getting smaller and smaller too. If Rubbernecker and Stampers Anonymous wouldn't show up, there would not be a show anymore, I don't think. But there is always a booth that I try to go by and visit, and that's Nicole Peterson's booth. She usually carries things that I'm very into. You guys know I scrapbook, but I scrapbook a little different. You know, I make those boxes and things, and they're different. They're not traditional scrapbooking, and I think that these shows lend themselves to more traditional scrapbooking and not the out-of-the-box scrapbooking that we kind of do and love. So, Nicole Peterson, she is one of the brands that one of the booths that I like to shop when they're in town, and she carries Picket Fence. Love Picket Fence. They have stamps of women of color. They're cool. They have really cool stamps, and so I grabbed one. This one's called Crafty. I think this one's called Crafty Mail. This one says Picket Fence Studios by Nicole Peterson. I wonder if she designed this. No clue. This one says Picket Fence Studios Crafty Mail. There's a lot of craftiness inside. Happy Mail. I'm sending this to you because only a crafty friend would understand. Lick this envelope with my spit. I make cards. What's your superpower? Must make stuff. Chocolate enclosed. You inspire me. Hashtag stay crafty. Love peace craft. Crafty life. Proudly made by hand. Really like this. Forgot I bought it. Really like it. This is the coolest stamp set. Have no clue. No clue what I want to do with it, but it's something that I haven't seen before. You know, I'm all about stripes, black and white stripes, geometric designs, yada, yada, yada. This is just a really cool stamp set. Matter of fact, when I purchased it, the owner of the shop, this wasn't purchased at Nicole Peterson Designs, but the shop owner, she was like, what is that? She was like, you know what? I think I saw that. She's like, I want that too. I'm like, yeah, it's different. You know, we see the same old dogs and cats and flowers and things, but this was different. And they had it in these little hexagons too. This one's called Hex Fade. I'm excited to play with these. Geometric, something different, fun. This is a turnabout jig. I got this from Nicole Peterson Designs, Concord and 9th. It's a way so that you don't have to make that card that you turn about. I have a video about turnabout stamps if you don't know what I'm talking about. This one here is Birthday Basics. Love it. Happy birthday. Hooray. This says best day ever. Again, it's a turnabout. I love turnabouts. They make it look like you've done a ton of work, but you really have not. Picket Fence Studio. This is called Circles of Faith. I just thought it was cool. At first, I thought it was a piece of wood. And I was like, I don't know. I just got it. Can't really explain that one, but it felt right. This one here, Picket Fence Studio Vortex of Fish. I don't know why I bought this either, but I did. And I think it's kind of cool. Meet me by the sea, for that's where I shall be. Keep the love flowing. Sending you many salty kisses. Put your best fish forward. Might have bought it for that right there. That's funny. Feel the magic of letting go. Seize the day. This is kind of cool. Something different. Something that I don't have. And then this is called On the Ocean by Picket Fence Studios. And it's just kind of Zentangle. Very, very zen looking. I'm pleased. It's like finding it all over again because I haven't looked at this stuff, guys. And I think the Stamp and Scrapbook Expo was just last month, I think. Here is the purchase that I'm super excited about more than anything else. This was bought at the Inspire booth. It's something that I have been watching for a while and I wanted to try it, but I didn't know how. This is a Bible for coloring and creative journaling. So this is a art, you know, you guys have seen people art journal in their Bibles, I'm sure. It's a thing, people coloring in their Bibles. It's so taboo, but it's so cool. It's just a different way to worship, guys. And I am here for it. It's something that I have been looking and wanting to do for a long time. But I'm like, how? Because I know if I color in my Bible, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to. But this one is specifically for that. The pages are thicker. It's purple. So yay. Look at the beautiful spine. And it has like starts to pages already. You see it has these pages here for you. It has blank spaces for you. I have seen people do beautiful, beautiful things in their Bibles. There are colored pages here. The woman who sold me this, she uses her distress markers in here. I don't know what kind of stuff. Now, this is definitely thicker than regular Bible pages, but it's not super duper thick, so it'll be very interesting to see how this holds up to watercolor and wet media. I am not sure, but I am looking forward to really playing in this. And another way to just make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing on a regular basis and having a good time while doing it. So once I got this, I went ahead and started watching some more Bible journaling videos, and I noticed that people use stuff from Illustrates Faith. This right here is a Bible journaling tool. It allows you to protect your your journal. So if I'm working on this page here, I would probably plop this underneath, and then that just gives me a surface to work on. This is a good size too. This is the larger size. They have 2 sizes. It doesn't tell me what size this one is, but I'm assuming it's probably like 12 by something. And then I got that from Amazon, and I think I got this one from Amazon too, which is just a little stamp set. And I ordered from a place that I have never ordered from before. It's Sweet and Sassy Stamps. I noticed that a lot of the ladies who Bible journal mention Sweet and Sassy stamps, so I went ahead and logged on and ordered. I saw a lady do a beautiful, beautiful spread with this daffodil, which made me have to have a daffodil. You guys know I like flowers and geometrical designs and black and white stripes. So that's just, what can I say? If it's a flower, I'm probably going to buy it. And don't let it be an all-to-new flower. Like, it's definitely going to happen. I make no apologies. This here says, Lord, Messiah, you're the my Father, Jesus, He, Savior, God, Christ, and my great Abba of and is, I am, Redeemer, King, Word, Creator, you are Kings, Emmanuel, Holy Spirit, Jehovah. I think this is called His Name. Different ways to say His name. I am so looking forward to Bible journaling. I can't wait till things settle down just a bit more. I'm getting ready to go wild. I tried to fight it, but I couldn't fight it. And so I'm embracing it. I'm going wild. And when I get back, I will have even more stuff to show you. And then I should be able to get back into my creative flow here at this craft table and not at my sewing table. But I do want to show you guys some of the quilts that I've made. So be looking forward to that video too. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming back and visiting. I hope that this explains where I've been and where I hope to be going for the rest of this year. Oh, I forgot this little guy. Isn't that funny? It's dusty. It's been sitting here so long. This is an illustrated faith date stamp. And then it says, blessed, prayed, sermon, some hearts, then a blank spot. Amen. Wow, God, worship, remember, date stamp. Love it. I think that's it, guys. Anything else I will have to show you guys later. If you guys hung with me through this whole video, you guys are troopers. Love you. Ask me all the questions, and I'm going to see if I can get this website going so you guys can see my tutorials, yada, yada, yada. Again, thanks so much for hanging out with me.